Hi, thanks for joining Get Your Wig On with Lola. Today we're going to be talking about how to measure your head properly so that your wig fits you correctly. So you'll just need a few things. First, you're going to need a pencil or a pen, a piece of paper, and a measuring tape, a flexible measuring tape. So this information will help you pick the best size for you for your wig. So after you gather this information, you can go to a wig website, or even if you're going to a boutique, it's always nice to kind of have an idea. They may be able to help you there also. But you'll look on the site and you'll find a measurement chart, and it will give the measurements and it will tell you about the wig sizes. And once you know this information, you will know it forever. You don't have to do this regularly for each brand or anything else. Although each brand sometimes may fit you a little more snug or a little less, a little less snug or a little looser, but those are definitely easy things to work around. So after you get your measurement, you'll determine if you are a petite head size, if you are a petite average, an average, or a large. And that way you're looking at the correct wigs that will fit you. So let's just get right into it. All right, so we're going to take our tape measure. The first measurement we are going to get is the circumference of our head. And as you see, I've pulled my hair back nice and snug. I have my wig grip on, and I have my hair back in a very low pony, whatever's left of my hair. That way you get a very close measurement to help your wig fit a little better. So to get the correct circumference for your head, if you don't have a hairline, or if you don't have any hair and you're not quite sure what your hairline is, this is the great way to do it. See, my hairline is not what it used to be. I have an autoimmune disease. I've lost a lot of hair, so my hairline is not what it used to be. So I want to know where my wig should sit. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your one hand, put it on the crown of your head, and pull it forward like this from the side. You can take your other hand on your nose, and where your fingers meet, that is where your hairline should be. So I know that that's where I want to measure my head. So let's measure our circumference. So around the back, and you're going to take it to the nape of your neck, where your neck bends. It's right below where your hairline would be, because that's where your wig is going to sit. So I'm going to measure right there. And I know that I am 21.5 inches. So let's write that down. We'll write down 21.5, or your measurement. Then let's do ear to ear. So again, you're going to take your tape measure. You're going to go to the top of your ear, across the top to the other ear. Top, across, and down. And I know that my measurement is 12 inches. So we're going to write that down. And then our final measurement is from the area where you know your hair was, or is, all the way again to the nape. And that gives you your third measurement. You're going to write that information down. So that helps you get the most accurate wig measurement. For me, the most important measurement is the circumference, because that really is, it tells me a little bit more about how tight my wig may fit. The other ones lean into that as well. So it's important to have all of those measurements. Let me also mention, it's not something about measuring your head, but let's say you watch a bunch of reviews, or you are seeing an ad for a wig, and you get the wig home and it looks very different on you. Some other measurements that are usually on the site themselves, or even some of the wig reviewers will list it in their comments. They want to give you other measurements, like the front to the crown, or they want to tell you how the measurement from the jaw to the shoulder, because you're going to get a wig home and it may look a ½ inch shorter on you, or an inch shorter on you. It could very well have to do with the size of that person's head, the distance between their jawline and their shoulders. So in the ads, when you find wigs, it will even give you the measurements of the wig itself, from the front to the crown, or the nape of the neck, or the sides, or the back. And that really helps you, if you want to take the time, and I suggest that you do if you're not sure, is do some measurements of your head from those areas, so that you can see exactly where that wig is going to hit you when you get it home. So hopefully all of this information helps you again in choosing the best wig for yourself. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I'll put some links down below. If you found this information useful, please hit like and subscribe so that others can find it as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time.